Today out at the Rangiora Vet Centre, 7-month-old Georgie is in for a delicate procedure.
Hello, you must be Georgie puss. You're a bit scared, darling.
What's the crochet?
Why should you spay your cat? The main reason is in cats, obviously they can go out and get pregnant quite easily. They're notorious little breeders, and they can become sexually active from 6 months upwards. Normally it's around the 7 to 9 month mark, but we have seen kittens as young as 6.5 months that are actually pregnant. So obviously it's a bit different with cats because you can't pick who the father is. They just go out and they basically get chosen by whatever tomcat's out there, and they do the deed, and you end up with unwanted kittens. Sometimes they are wanted, which is fine, but you have to remember that there's a lot of kittens out there that already need homes. So really, if you can spay them, it solves the whole problem. The other main reason is cats get a virus called feline AIDS virus, and that can be spread by mating as well. So if your female cat is spayed, it's not going to prevent her from getting feline AIDS via a cat bite, but it will definitely stop her catching it from a tomcat. You're a good girl, sweet pea. So cats can often be a wee bit tricky, and we just have to have a very gently approach with them. Good girl.
It's got a very light hold on there, but
good girl.
Just going to wiggle, I can just be a little bit more forceful with my hold.
Good girl. All right, sweet pea, so you've got to be a brave wee girl. You've got to have a wee needle. Good girl, Georgie puss. Oh, there's a good lass. So we're into the vein. We're just going to inject that. There's a good girl. And in a minute she will just go sleepies. Oh, there you go, honey. Might just give her a wee smidge more. That's perfect. What a good girl. So again, with all anaesthetics, we're doing our primary clean out here. We'll then take her into theatre to finish up the scrub. We've got all the anaesthetic monitoring equipment on her. Again, with cats, blood pressure is really, really important. Cats' kidneys seem to be really, really susceptible to drops in blood pressure, as well as their other organs, obviously, but the kidneys seem to be particularly sensitive to that. So this is my sterile surgical kit for a cat spay. There's a few more instruments in here than in a dog neuter or a stitch kit. And if my incision's in the right place, we should be able to have the ovary, should be just sitting about there. So that's it there. So that there is the cat's ovary. That's all the little blood vessels that attach it to the body. This side is the uterus. So a cat's uterus is actually Y-shaped. So it starts, this is one top of the Y, and it joins with the other half of it at the bottom to form the bit that goes down towards the cervix. So we'll get all of those bits out in a minute. And as you can see, there's not too much of an obvious wound there, and that should heal quite nicely as long as she leaves it alone. So we'll get her cleaned up and into recovery. So she'll be watched really for the next half an hour until she's sitting up and ready to go back to her bed. We'll pop her into a recovery cage shortly where she'll be watched by one of the nurses.
Be watching next week when we meet Georgie, who comes in for a checkup and gets her cat vaccinations.